Howdy folks, Mark Serbu, gun designer, gun nut. Look what I've got today. Why am I excited about the Avidity Arms PD 10? Because caliber 30 SC, 30 Super Carry, yes that's right. My new favorite caliber that, I don't know, only a few guns are available in so far. But yeah, when I talked about the 30 Super Carry in my video, I mentioned that a guy named Rob Pincus was into it, and that his the gun that he's having produced is also available in that caliber. And I was like, hey, cool. Let's, you know, just happened to mention it. And he emailed me. I'd been at an event that he was doing a 3D printed gun shoot off kind of event. And so I met him there. And anyway, so he reached out to me and said, hey, you know, I'll send you one of these to check out and see what you think. So great, thank you, Rob, and see what this baby can do. Always make sure it's clear. Yeah, I heard there's well, Gun Jesus had a video on a Glock that's only being sold in Europe, and it's being sold to police. They've got an issue with pulling the trigger before clearing the gun. And apparently that's the way a lot of accidents happen, huh? Surprise. Anyway, you know, this is, like I said, very Glockish, and tell you what, it is very beautifully machined. Everything is just excellent quality. I mean, not a tool mark on the whole thing. And it's got this little symbol that I know I've seen on one of my tool albums, if not all of them. I don't know. What does that mean, folks? Somebody's got to know. Obviously, it's set up for a red dot sight here, which is nice because that's what everybody's doing now. Extractor, man, just I'm very impressed with the machining, and I am a nut about that kind of stuff. So when I say that, it means something, folks. And as far as the polymer, you can call it plastic, it's okay. Plastic, polymer, same goddamn thing. Yeah, very similar. I mean, basically it is a Glock inside, but you know, why mess with success, right? Yeah. I don't know if that's set up. No, not ambidextrous. That's okay. If you're left-handed, you should be switched at birth. No, you know what? Both my kids are left-handed. Both of them are what we call the devil's hand. And yeah, it's the way it is. It's a little awkward, especially since they're both right-eye dominant. What do I think about? It is a big gun. I mean, it's, as far as the length, the height, it's thin, but it's tall. And I guess the idea is, you know, you're going to want to carry it concealed somewhere where it's slim and not going to be bulging out of something. I'm getting out my carry gun of the day, which is a little Diamondback. I like tiny, small. But you know, this is something you could probably seriously hit someone at a fair range with. With this, you might as well throw it at them after a certain range, right? Not that bad. Oh look, there's the symbol again. What is it, folks? What is it? And here we go. All right, shooting at the lower right target. And by the way, I'm about 10 yards out from the target. Wow. Holy crap. Alright, I guess I could only hold off being a spaz for so long. Those last two shots weren't even on the target, folks. Man, I'll tell you what. That's damn good. I mean, I'm not the greatest pistol guy in the world, but that's true. That thing makes you into a rock star, doesn't it? Okay, well, now it's time to whip out my HK, you know? Sometimes you just gotta whip out your HK. All right, second from the left, lower left. Wow, okay, well, I think that kind of shows what's what. Man, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this thing. It's got a very nice trigger, and I guess obviously being a little bit longer, it's got a nice sight radius, you know, much longer than your little subcompact, something like you know, 365. Game pusher, yeah. And this is a damn accurate gun too, especially for something so small. So anyway, very impressed. Very impressed. Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. You know, I generally am, brutally so. When I first got this thing in, it's like, great, another Glock clone, and you know, I wasn't really expecting too much. But after looking it over and looking inside and out and shooting it, wow, my opinion has changed greatly. I mean, after spending some time with it, it's obvious to me that this is a gun made by gun people for gun people, not money-grubbing whores who want the money from gun people. It's just done right. The ergonomics are right. It's beautifully made. The trigger's fantastic. So if you do your part, it'll do its part. Now, as many of you know, I'm a big fan of 30 Super Carry, and that's why I had them loan me this version. Of course, it's available in 9mm as well. But with the 30 Super Carry, you get 2 extra rounds. That's pretty awesome. I hope 30 Super Carry really takes off and it's around forever. And, you know how it is. I've got a few people who badmouth it, but not very many. You know, I know we're all bombarded with new calibers all the time, and they don't always stick around. But I think this one's here to stay. It's a really great idea. And as I said in my last video about 30 Super Carry, I was actually looking for something exactly like this, and it was in the process of being made, or had been made when I was looking for it. So I'm not here just whoring out the idea because, you know, I don't make anything in it, not yet. I hope to, but it's just a great caliber. As far as I'm concerned, these guys did everything right on this gun, and the only advice I would give them is come out with a double stack version. Yeah, I know it's a very expensive mold to redo the plastic lower, but you know, there are a lot of guys who would prefer to carry it. You know, they're going to carry it. It's big in length and height anyway, so you know, a little bit extra width, not that big of a deal. And what are you going to get, like 18 rounds of 9mm and 24 of 30 Super Carry? Holy crap, that's a lot of ammo. So, you know, just something to do if they want to spend the money for that mold and reach a little bit more. I don't know, you know, it's up to them. Obviously, it's their business. They know what they're doing, but that'd be the only thing I'd like to see out of it. Otherwise, I'm very impressed overall with this gun. Damn good job, guys. Well, I'm just sitting here on a Saturday night, surprised but not really too surprised. They tried to assassinate Trump today, and of course you can't stop Trump. You can't kill him. You can't put him in jail. Yeah, whatever. Crazy times we're living in, folks. All right, if you got any comments, you got any, what do you think of 30 Super Carry? I'm a huge fan. Are you a huge fan, or you think it's a mess? It's going nowhere. It's just another marketing ploy. Well, you know my feelings on it. I think it's a great round. And what do you think of this gun? I think it's pretty cool, and yeah, can't really say too much more than that, or I'll get the giant of YouTube shoved up my posterior end. All right, folks, appreciate you watching as always. Have a good one. Catch you next time.